actual cards and don't want no one peeking.
Okay.
I gotta turn my phone off.
Cool.
Come on, iPhone.
What do you, oh my god. There's a little... Can't take you anywhere.
What did Lawrence do?
He's getting rid of his banana peel. He's being responsible, but not in the right way at the right time.
Buddy,
You didn't just eat the peel.
Come on, buddy. Eat the peel.
Man, my hands smell like oranges.
here. That's the whole point of bananas.
So what, now do you feel like you're in purgatory because you had a banana, he smells like oranges, and I just ate muffins?
But I had also a muffin.
Oh, okay. So you're more closer to heaven
I
than...
just had 2 bananas and 1 muffin.
So that doesn't even
Robert
out because
and
the
Mario
muffins are
switch
tiny.
seats.
So you're still in purgatory.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of things that you don't know, and that is one of them.
Fair enough.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm excited to play some games. Man, I got really into Serial for a while, that podcast. I think I listened to all 10 episodes straight. No, there's no way I could get away with murder. I would freak out. That would be too much pressure. It's weirdly easy for me to lie. It shouldn't be that easy. To everyone but my girlfriend, I'm good at keeping secrets. My girlfriend always knows when I'm lying. 100%. I can't put anything past her. I think I'm good at picking up vibes, but I just read people totally wrong usually.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Barrett Jackson, and I am obsessed with cats and snacks, and food, and cats too. I'm a player who's generally in it for the fun. I don't get really competitive. I'm totally a trustworthy person. I am terrible at picking up vibes. That is not a thing that registers to me at all. I am a bit of a different person when I play board games. I let loose. I smack talk, which is not a thing that's like in my day-to-day life, but board games, yeah, there's a bravado that comes out in me. Ugh.
Hey, hi. Do I look here? My name is Curtis. I'm good friends with Danny. I think to be like a really good board game player, you have to be really passionate about board games, which is the most polite way I can think of to say a little bit boring and probably white. I love to lie to people. It is a hobby of mine. This really matters to me. Is this helping at all, or is this, I just want to make sure that the dickishness plays in terms of like, I'm still here and you're a friend. I don't understand this weird culture.
Hi, my name is Mario. I'm kind of a slow burn player. I definitely adapt to sort of persona when I'm playing board games. The persona's a lot more aloof than I actually am. I do get very competitive. I don't know, it's my board game persona. I do not have a good poker face. I've always been horrible at lying. I'll be like, yes! I mean, yes. I don't even pretend like I'm good at lying. I am very awful at keeping secrets, so don't tell me any secrets. But I will definitely always have your back.
Hey, I'm Lawrence Marshalian. I am an improv veteran. My poker face is the dumbest face you could possibly spot. I like going snowboarding, but only when it's really hot. Like, I can lie, dude. Yeah. When I play board games, I'm kind of just a heightened version of myself. I'm a little more ridiculous, a little more obnoxious. I also like the fact that the spotlight is on everyone, and that's always a fun time to kind of be a character. I feel like a douche-saying veteran of improv.
Hey, my name is Cassie. I love math and soccer. The kind of player I am is kind of observing, so I try to pay attention to what other people are saying. It's kind of nice to play hidden, but if I ever try to be outspoken, I get called out right away. I'm just me, awkward as usual. I am really, really competitive. It doesn't mean I'm good at a lot of things, but super competitive.
Hi, I'm Casey Lawrence. I think I'm the kind of guy who you're going to want to trust. You know, whether I'm in the booth or whether I'm playing the game, I'm going to be somebody who's going to tell it straight until I don't. I think I'm better than some people because I've played it before and I know what all the cards are. That's a shout out at Conroy. Take that, alright, I'm taking you down. I think I'm better than, I would say, 80% of the people who are on the cast. And the only person who's better than me is me when I'm really focused. Yeah, I'm a competitive guy. What else is there to say?
Hi, my name's Hannah. I think what makes someone really good at games is strategy. It's something I hope to get better at. I can get pretty ruthless. If I have a move to make and it screws someone over, then I don't mind making that. I love the rule, leave it in the game. I'm not gonna hold any grudges and you shouldn't either. I was a liar growing up. I lied a ton as a kid and, you know, practice makes perfect. I'll tell you a story sometime about the worst lie that I ever told.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Who Done It Show, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Thanks for coming through. I'm Casey Lawrence.
I'm Cassie Johnston. We are sorry that Danny couldn't be here today.
It's just a real bummer.
Yeah.
But we're making it happen. We're doing it live. We're going through without our fearless leader, and we are ready to have some fun.
Yes, we are going to handle today perfectly.
Yeah. We got a great game for you in game one. We got two more games after that, and we're really excited to introduce our guest this week, Alex. And we want to kind of like talk about him, welcome him to the crew, and see if we can get you guys ready to look at him and see what he's up to. So we're gonna have him play Two Truths and a Lie later. We've got What's in the Box coming up.
Yep.
You know,
the
lots
classic.
lots of fun stuff coming up here today. But let's go over and introduce Alex.
Hey guys, welcome to the couch. As always, we have a special guest and we have some regular faces. You guys know all these great faces. But there's a new great face, Alex.
Hey man.
Hey.
You did it.
He did do it. So that everybody else knows how awesome you are, can you tell them what your favorite game is? Board game.
My current favorite board game is Mysterium.
Ooh.
It's like a cooperative game, but like one of you is a ghost that can't talk, and you're trying to like hand out clues to your teammates to like figure it all out. It's good. It's good. It's a mystery game. Also a mystery game.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's
great.
Okay.
I'm
gonna check that out. About that game. Yeah. All right. If you guys have played that game, let us know. If you think it's awesome, let us know because that's pretty sweet. I guess now we're gonna talk about / find out how to play the game we're playing. So let's get some rules explained.
One Night Ultimate Werewolf is a game where everyone has secret identities that determine how they play. Each player randomly chooses a role and keeps it a secret from the other players. Then begins the night. The players close their eyes so that role by role they can be called on to conduct their misdeeds in secret. First, any players who drew the werewolf role cards open their eyes and acknowledge each other. Then the rest of the players act in turn according to their role. Then, day begins. The players will have 5 minutes to figure out what happened and vote on someone to kill. If a villager dies, the werewolves win. If a werewolf dies, the villagers win. The only exception is the tanner, who's trying to get themselves killed. In order to win, our players will have to lie. They'll have to deduce, and they'll have to figure out what happened last night.
So guys, I forgot to mention, we actually kind of have our own pseudo-mysterium situation here. We have a ghost player today, Jeremy. So when you guys see on the bottom at home, Jeremy is our man of I was gonna say no peeking. Okay, I got nervous. I got real nervous there. We had like ghost cards moving. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. So we're just gonna play around it / with it and see what happens. But now we're just gonna play. You guys, here we go.
Yeah.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card from the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Masons, wake up and look for the other mason. Masons, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or 2 of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Robber, wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players.
Oh, Lauren, this happened to Lauren.
Troublemaker, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card. Wake up.
Well. Yeah, seems like everybody kind of got a good night's sleep. Yeah.
Anyone do some robbery this night?
No, not this night.
No robbing.
No Robin Rob?
Nope. Just regular Rob.
Regular Rob.
Broccoli Rob.
Broccoli Rob.
Is that a Rick and Morty thing?
No, that's
The Office.
Thing, yeah.
It's one of Andy's acapellas.
Yeah, it was played by Stephen Colbert.
Oh, did he? Was he on the show?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Later on.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
What was your favorite Office TV?
When Michael left the show, just pointless.
We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Please recap.
And go. Did anybody do some looking around? Anybody see anything?
I did a little peeking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You took a little sneak peek at something?
Not like invasive. I kind of looked more like at myself.
Yeah. Introverted.
I looked at the woman in the mirror, and you know what? I like what I see.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, I was expecting another gentleman in the mirror to look with me, but I did not see him. As in, I was a Mason.
Okay. I was like, I thought you were Insomniac, and I was like, what happened? Okay.
You're a man. You're a woman.
I thought
you were
a seer.
Okay. All right. So you were lone Mason.
I was a lone Mason.
Mason. Okay, lone Mason.
Lone Mason.
I wouldn't have said that you were alone.
You would have held that information.
Well, I'm thinking about how Robert went about it. You're never really supposed to like put a button on that until
people can play however they want.
I just feel like it's a good move. I feel it's a very good move because then someone's like, I too was also a Mason, and they're like, no, you idiot, I'm the only Mason.
Yeah. Well, is anyone else a Mason?
I was also a Mason.
Solved.
Wait, I was a Mason.
I will say I was 2 cards around.
Ooh,
but which
that's
one?
not even going to give us details.
No.
Okay.
Shoo-la-la.
I think it's pronounced ooh la la.
Unless you have a subscription
it's Michael's
to
Michael's shoe store that he wants to open. Shoo-la-la.
Oh my gosh.
Which is also, I think, a shoe subscription service. That
and
actually
2
exists.
and
Actually.
1 and
so now those guys are talking about.
I think.
Wow. So this is tough, right?
Yeah.
I'm really feeling for Lawrence here. That's it's a tough situation to be in because he doesn't know that as soon as he really tells what's going to happen, like he tells the truth about his card, he's screwed for the rest of the game.
I know honesty does not get you anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Truthfully, it seems to me like this is going to be Alyssa's time to shine because nobody is giving up any information. Everybody's being very, very secretive. So she'll be able to get in there and give some weird, incorrect clues to make people think she's the werewolf. I expect a Tanner win this game.
I would think so too. I'm surprised she hasn't made any moves yet, but I guess she is holding out.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to be able to say like, okay, this is definitely wrong, so I need to say that. So Alex and Lawrence were switched, Monica. So if you're watching this, you know that they were switched, and they need to. It has been updated on the graphics, so you'll see that when it comes back. Alex is now holding the seer card. Lawrence is now holding the werewolf card. So if Lawrence gets killed or gives out any information, he's likely to be killed. So it's up to everybody to kind of see through that, and for Alyssa to kind of put some of that misinformation in there.
I agree though. I think I have faith in Alyssa, and I think it's also a rough first game. You start out going into the werewolf, and then
yeah, it's tough to come in like a little green as the visitor and say, all right, well, you're the werewolf. You've got to kind of come up with a strategy on the fly. It's tough. It's going to be hard. I'm excited to kind of see how this plays out. The nice thing is that we are ready to go. So we're gonna get these guys back in there. Do you have a final prediction for what this is going to be like?
I vote for Alyssa.
I mean, I think it's the same thing. I think Alyssa's gonna pull through because she's gonna do something very, very weird.
And it's already so confusing as is.
Yeah. So, oh boy. Good luck, y'all, and we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Do you want to do the honors?
I would
you were
love
so excited
to stop the game.
Yeah. Make sure you hit resume.
Resume.
Resume. There we go. Okay. Great.
So we know. Well, we have a good idea what Mario and I are. Mm-hmm. How about the rest of y'all? What did you get up to last night?
What are you up to last night? What were you up to last night?
I looked around at some things.
So after this,
what does that imply?
I looked at some things.
So were you a seer?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. Where is the?
Okay. You're a seer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's bullshit. That's absolutely. I'm trying to clarify the rules. There can only be one seer, right?
Oh, because you love asking that question all the time.
Bullshit.
Because that's your favorite question to ask.
Bullshit. Who did you switch?
I switched you and Alex.
I was gonna say I can tell my card got moved. I'm like, if somebody's gonna ask me like what happened last night, I was gonna say
I don't know.
So if you were telling the truth,
yes,
we killed this man.
No.
Oh.
No. So no, I was a werewolf. You switched me. I don't know what the fuck you were, but I was convenient. Werewolf. I'm telling you right now.
Wait, but you're saying you were a werewolf, now he's the werewolf. So that means that you're both werewolves then, if you're both saying you're werewolves?
We have one liar in this crew. Yeah. And that liar is this man.
Potentially a third werewolf. Correct?
Well,
no, there's only two.
No, there's only
two.
Well, hold on. If you were the seer, then what did you see?
I saw you were a Mason. Super not helpful.
Well, la-dee-da.
Super not helpful in this situation.
Well, so if you were the seer, you were the Mason. What does that make you? Troublemaker switch.
Yeah, they switched both of you.
I switched both of you guys.
So
if now one of you have to determine who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex was like on it. This one had his usual like lag of like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
If one of them's not a wolf, then one of them should be speaking up. So I think we might have two wolves and a Tanner because somebody's not facing up to what they are.
I jokingly said that I was a Tanner.
Okay.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Okay, I am not a Tanner. I was in fact a werewolf because I wanted to make you guys. It's like the lying through letting you think.
I think he's trying to be a Tanner.
Time is up.
Oh,
everyone.
Listen to
1 vote.
Sure.
Oh. Delete. All right. So we've got. Wait, you're pointing at Alex or
Alex.
you're pointing at Alex?
I don't know.
You got 2 on Alex.
I'm so dead.
You're pointing at.
I'm pointing
at
at
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 on. We got 3 on Alex. So.
Yeah. All right, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Do I reveal?
Yep.
Yep.
You.
So stupid!
I don't know why I voted for you, Alex. I'm sorry. It was just this weird.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. So
I don't know.
So here's what
it was this
happened.
weird mob mentality.
I said to vote for him. I said to vote for him.
Every time I vote for the person that gives the instructions, I
But
would
here's
vote
why.
for
Oh my god.
I thought I was dead in the water regardless because I believed him that he was also a werewolf, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, I really screwed us both over. I was ready to apologize, and so that's why I didn't even also point at you. I pointed at her.
No, that's fair. You would have looked at each other though. If you were both werewolves.
We made eye contact, and I was like,
I'm
I
such
screwed
an
him.
idiot. I do that every time.
Wait, you were with Tanner the whole time, and you knew it? You killed us.
I figured, yeah.
I actually thought you two were werewolves because when you said, "Oh, I was the seer," then because that's what I was, and I checked you, and I saw that you were a werewolf, and then that's why I was waiting to see you switched because that's happened before. Where I've given her away too quickly, and then I got
that was like triple layered. I don't know.
That was a good one.
Damn it.
I think I voted for Alex because I don't think I saw enough fingers on you, so I thought, okay, well, at least let's kill someone.
The only reason I didn't put a finger on him was because I thought he was one of me.
I should have.
But even then, it wouldn't have fucking mattered.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Might have swung his vote.
Hmm?
Might have swung your vote if I voted for him.
Let's
maybe.
find out what Casey and Cassie have to say about all this.
Ooh.
That was
Holy moly.
rough.
I mean, Lawrence came out and he did exactly what he needed to do to win.
That's true. I was actually, I did not think people would buy that, but it's true. If they think you're crazy, they think you're the Tanner.
Yeah.
So listen, act crazy.
Act crazy, like act random and crazy. You gotta be smart to be a good Tanner to really get that kill in. I felt bad for Alex because he couldn't see through Lawrence's lie.
I know. I feel like he was just tricked. Like he seemed so innocent and fresh. And
he got innocently tricked, and it was kind of funny because that was I've seen Lawrence have that happen to him before, where he was switched in a way that he did not have a chance to make the right choice, and he made the right choice this time. That shows some solid growth, some solid potential from him as a player.
Yeah, that's what matters is you're growing as a player throughout the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got to get your stats up. It's important. And we're keeping track of all these stats. I hope you guys know that.
A little surprised that Alyssa didn't take over.
A little bit too. I think she held back because her only avenue to victory was to make everything as messy as possible.
Yep.
And she held back. And I don't know why. We'll see what happens in game 2. But I think that one thing that's good about this is that we have some setup on Mario and Robert. I think for the rest of the games, they're going to be able to get people to believe them because of how truthful they were in this first game.
Yeah, that is true. But people can surprise you.
People can surprise you. So we'll see what happens. What are you thinking about game 2? Who do you think is going to come through and show a performance that maybe they were a little hesitant or maybe they're going to switch it up? Who do you think is going to come through and do something interesting in game 2?
I think it kind of depends on how the cards play.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Alex being new, the fact that he got that newbie card out, is gonna be a lot more believable.
Yeah, I think so.
Because he was genuine throughout this whole game, even though he could have been the werewolf.
That's true. And he believed everybody. So now he's gonna have to kind of see if he can read people and see what comes up next. But I think the interesting thing that we're gonna have to figure out now is the eternal question of what's in the box.
Oh,
we've got a fun game for everybody to play. It's called What's in the Box, and I'm sure if you guys have been paying attention to the broadcasts in the past, you know that we do a game where we got something from Amazon that we don't know exactly what's in the box.
6 days ago, I've been thinking about this every day
it's
for the
been
last
crazy.
6 days.
The only thing that happened was it was very much. It had a paper tied to it that had 1-star reviews of the product on Amazon. So I'm actually going to go give this gift to the people in the other room. So give me a second. I'll be right back, and we will figure out what's in the box.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We get guys. Did anybody hear the doorbell? Is that how you answer the door?
I'm just gonna make
when
sure.
somebody shows up at the door.
So now they're not.
Great. Do we know what's going on? I mean, maybe something's going on here.
I'm not sure, but let's.
Here we go.
Okay, look at
that. How did you get in here?
It's crazy. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on. I'm gonna roll back here, and I'm going to talk to you guys about a product. We want to know what's in the box.
Okay.
Can you guys say that with me?
What's in the box?
We don't know. The important thing is that there are some 1-star reviews taped to the outside of the box to give us a hint. So I'm going to read these reviews to you, and you have to guess what it is.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
The first review. The product doesn't heat the water. It says so in the instructions in the box. Yet in the product's name says it heats water. The Amazon product description says this false claim too. Returning it.
Okay, so you know those things you plug in, you put hot water in, you turn on so it heats the water. What are those called?
Humidifier?
No, is it called really kettle though? I feel like it
An
colors.
electric
Put
kettle?
for
An electric kettle. An electric kettle.
Not a teapot. Yeah, maybe an electric.
Electric kettle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually the
I
title.
just can't believe that someone would sell a kettle that
doesn't heat up
water.
Yeah,
Probably-
especially for it to be a false claim.
You're assuming that the consumer is the sane person. I feel like maybe they're not.
But then it's just a picture.
But
How's selling a picture?
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
What do you want from me, Rob?
With a cool little face. How can a kettle not work? That's like science not working.
Well, it probably doesn't work as well as they want. People are like, I want it to be like 175 degrees.
So lukewarm kettle.
Yeah.
Did you just say 175 degrees
Celsius.
Yeah.
We're all on
quite
fire.
hot.
Yeah, those are the consumers you got to deal with.
Okay, but
well, do you guys have a guess?
Lawrence, you want a buzz?
No.
do we want to go with?
I
kettle
don't
or
think
do
it's a
we-
kettle.
I
I
don't
really
think
don't.
it's a kettle.
I
think it is
I
wrong.
recently purchased a small little heater that I had to put in my aquarium to like, you know,
kill the
add some
fish.
warmth.
To
No,
spice
I had to
things
keep it
up
at
in
like
there.
86 degrees Fahrenheit. 86
So,
degrees Celsius would probably kill them.
But like, that's its job though.
It was literally called aquarium water heater.
Alright,
And it said it was in the description.
Aquarium cooker.
I'm gonna need a guess before
All right, we'll
break
do
that
it.
down.
Let's go with aquarium water.
Okay, Buzz aquarium water.
That is not what it is.
Okay.
It is not an aquarium water heater. Number 2. There is vibration, but it's not pleasant. It was more annoying to me than anything. It didn't hold the temperature of the water at all. Basically, once the water is in, it's no different than a bucket of water. Once the heat is gone,
This description.
it's gone. I feel I should have just gotten a bucket, and it would have been just as effective. Sadly, emoji sad face.
Is it a water, like a pressure water cleaner?
Oh, or what about those things that you put your feet in?
Foot massage. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Okay. Buzz, foot soak bath massager thing.
It is a foot
Nice job,
Did
guys.
I still think it's a water.
did
water
the
aquarium.
rooms get there before we did? Did we win that?
Y'all got there first.
We got there.
Congratulations! You have found out what's in the box! Wow! Good
Thanks,
luck on
Casey.
game 2, y'all.
All right.
Thank you.
I tell you, as a married man, I'm always apprehensive about asking what's in the box. My wife's on a business trip right now, so I.
Oh my God.
What's
I'm so sorry about that,
Yeah.
guys.
Nope, that's no surprise boxes.
Guys.
Is this really gonna bother me?
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. All right. Ready to go in for round 2?
I think so.
You ready for this
Y'all
now?
need review cards.
No, I already did that.
Okay, yeah,
Hold
no,
on,
that's a
you
good call.
ass.
Thank you.
Make sure.
Thanks for that. Producer Danny. All right.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves. Wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf, you may look at a card for the center. Werewolves, close your eyes. Masons, wake up and look for the other mason. Masons, close your eyes. Seer, wake up. You may look at another player's card, or 2 of the center cards. Seer, close your eyes. Robber, wake up. You may exchange your card with another player's card, and then view your new card. Robber, close your eyes. Troublemaker, wake up. You may exchange cards between 2 other players. Troublemaker, close your eyes. Insomniac, wake up and look at your card.
Correct.
Ooh, that could be funny.
I Yeah, real bad luck. Let's see what happens.
I think Casey can get away with that move. You can't. So did anybody do any? Jeremy, what'd you do? That doesn't tell us what he did.
This card is all over Laura.
Ghost Curtis is not here today. Curtis is another player, and this one wants to be like in his good graces, and that's not happening.
No, I feel like it can. I feel like it really can. Yeah. So. Two friends, and both of them woke up.
Troublemaker.
I don't think that's what a friend is.
So do you want to tell us anybody that you
Troublemaker.
who's
I don't know if I want to divulge that yet.
You don't want to divulge that yet?
I don't think
Okay.
until I have a better gauge of who else I'm sitting around.
Okay. Okay.
Just friends, you know.
Just
friends. Swap
Turn
each
each
other's
other's
clothes.
clothes.
Lawrence.
No, you already said he was the tan.
That's me. No, I'm gonna wait to say my card till later.
Okay. So you get enough information so you can fake that you're not the werewolf.
Fuck you! You don't know me, Rob. You don't fucking know me. What were you, Rob?
I was a Mason.
Oh, I bet you fucking were.
You know what? Because you fucking were.
That sounds like a werewolf move. That's a
It is
Rob.
a
That's a Rob werewolf move. He'll say he's Mason. He gets ahead of it
Every time.
Take notes.
Ew.
Is there another?
I have.
Well,
I have.
The Masons know who each other are, right?
Yes.
Is there another Mason?
There is another Mason.
There is another Mason.
Yeah.
I am the other Mason.
You were the Mason.
That would be really funny. I was just getting
Yeah,
shit
I
the
feel
entire
constantly
time.
fucking with each other. They're actually friends.
Can you divulge who this other Mason is?
Oh,
We'll do it
shit.
We'll do it after the break.
Sorry, I
You
got too excited.
God, it's okay. It's okay.
Anxiety.
I see that.
Oh boy. All right.
So we've got Alyssa as the tanner again.
Yeah. But she doesn't know.
No.
And that's the interesting thing is that we're only yet at the Masons revealing who the Masons are.
I know. I feel like that time took a lot of building.
Yeah.
Maybe because of everything that happened last time.
Yeah, and I think also because of the way that the cards played out, right? We've got a werewolf who's kind of on his own, which kind of doesn't know what needs to be said.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to play out that information if you don't really know what your optimal strategy is going to be.
Yeah, and I feel like playing crazy went really well last time, but I don't know how many times you can do that in a row.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the only way that everybody wins is if they kill Mario. And right now, I don't think anybody has Mario on their radar as somebody to kill.
I don't think so either.
So that's, I think he's going to get away with it. I think he's going to hide in plain sight. And I mean, it feels to me like Lawrence is going to end up being the one who's going to get killed. That's my prediction for the rest of the game.
I think it's hard because like we don't want to carry previous games into it.
Yeah.
But it's baggage, and we bring it into the next game.
100%. And you know, this is the human condition. You know, we got to bring our baggage into everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't continue on in life without judging someone for their past mistakes.
It's true. It's very, very true. So,
Lawrence got away with a lot last time.
he got away with a lot. So I think, unfortunately, it's going to be a big win for Mario. But, you know, we got 2.5 minutes to see how that gets messed up.
Yep, and Alyssa could figure out that she's the Tanner.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think that no matter what happens, it's going to be interesting to see when the information gets revealed. I think it's going to get revealed really quick, right? I think the Masons are going to come out really quick to try to force everybody else to play their hand.
I hope so, because I feel like there's a lot of like walking around, you know, being so cautious.
Yeah.
I like when they go for it.
Yeah, well, let's throw it back and we'll get the second half started.
Do you wanna start us back up now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Resume.
Boom.
All right. I closed my eyes.
Just have it.
It's the heat. I'm telling you, it's the heat.
Every time I hear disco music, my eyes just automatically shut.
Oh.
So, what were you, Mario?
You know, I was a Gemini.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You were a Gemini.
But then I found out my birth certificate was wrong.
Thing to say.
Oh.
Yeah. Now
How
I'm a
many
Virgo.
full moons were in Gemini? Were in the month you were born in?
It was a musky 1993.
It's really funny.
Oh. That whole year was musky, I remember.
Yeah,
so it was Insomniac.
And did you wake up as
You
the
were the
Insomniac?
Insomniac.
Yes. No, I am the Insomniac.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Sure is sugar.
So questionable situation over here.
I'm hung up on he said was, which means I think somebody here's a robber and switched with him.
Well, did you troublemaid? You swapped.
Were you the robber,
Lawrence?
Lawrence? Were you the robber?
Yes, I am the robber.
All right. So here we're gonna do this. I'm gonna layer on top of it. He just said he was a robber, which probably isn't
hold on.
true.
No. Okay, I was the seer. I saw in the middle. There is a robber right there. He is not the robber.
No, you're not the seer because I robbed you, and you're actually the second Mason.
If we're thinking that he thinks she's the werewolf, it's not. It's her now because I switched their
She's
two
the other
cards.
Mason.
I was the other Mason.
So he's a Mason now. She's a werewolf.
Oh, really?
No, she's not. She's not. She's a Tanner.
How?
Did you? So,
she was the other
Did
Mason.
you look at 2 cards in the Wait, you saw.
Okay, so point towards the center then, right?
Yeah, because it sounds like there's no werewolf.
I saw Insomniac and then I saw Robber.
Oh, so there is one werewolf at play.
And it's her.
Oh right, sorry.
Wait, no, Tanner, right?
I was a Tanner.
Tanner.
And I was doing so well making you fuckers think I was the werewolf.
Yeah.
And then I switched.
I know he's the Mason.
You guys are actually Masons.
We're actually Masons.
I don't fucking believe you. You're a werewolf and you're a werewolf.
Well, there's only one werewolf.
There's
only one?
Yeah, there's only one to play.
Everyone.
Oh shit.
And then you.
I'm believing you that she was a Tanner.
Shit.
I think Tanner.
Vote.
Okay.
Robert.
No, he said there was a Robert in
Oh my god, I was right.
That was very good.
I actually was guessing on this.
That was a really good move, dude, because I was almost certain everyone's going to vote for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew about this one though,
So
but
was
this.
the other, oh, right.
That was
I
a lucky
forget
guess.
Jeremy.
Shot in the dark.
Jeremy was the other werewolf.
Oh, fuck, man.
I keep forgetting he's playing.
Jeremy.
I didn't realize.
Oh, Jeremy, come on.
Can we not invite him anymore? Can we tell him to go fuck himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You're out, Jeremy.
Oh my god.
Piece of shit, dude. He wrecked that game for me. I had it.
So.
Had it in the fucking
Because I was
bag.
like, how.
Nice job, Mario.
Wow.
That was
Yeah.
such a good play, man.
So that was a
Really
complete
good
shot in the
job.
dark on what was in the center.
Yeah, well, so when you're the single werewolf, you get to look at one in the center.
Yeah.
So I saw this, and when he said he was the robber, I was like, okay, now I know what he's not. So no, he's lying about something. This, that was
You
just
just
a
get-
random
you were-
fucking
you
guess.
were
What did I
on
swap?
point.
Were you
No
actually
idea.
the Tanner
So
to
how did
begin
you-
with?
Yeah, it was.
How did you figure out to say the seer? You just like
I almost
by
gave her
Random
process
guess.
of elimination?
Yeah, basically it was like, okay, I hope nobody's gonna say, oh, I was actually the seer, because so far nobody gained trust as the seer, so
No, that's
that was
fair.
enough time to pounce.
Well, I wonder who gained trust with Cassie and Casey and how they thought this went down.
Whoa.
I think that was pretty good.
I think that was pretty good too. I think Mario almost blew it. He was very close to blowing it because he had some poor word choices. But other than that, he played that perfectly. He wanted to be something that was in the middle. Hopefully it was something that he saw. But it's very, very hard for him to like get in there and make those like bold claims while he is trying to hide what he actually is.
And I think it helped that it got heated because it got heated from all sides.
Yes.
That was an intense like last 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was really, really crazy. And the important thing is that it was very funny to watch Lawrence completely give up on his Tanner act as soon as he heard that he was switched. Because he was like, "Oh no, now I'm telling the truth. Now I'm telling the truth."
And people were like,
people didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Huh.
I think that that was kind of set up for if there was a werewolf in the middle, if they didn't have that ghost player, that would have been a good win for the villagers.
Ooh, but we did that before, and it didn't count as a win because if there's a werewolf on the outside,
it's just one. Interesting. Well, I think the important thing is that now that Mario has won, I think people are going to trust him less in the next game. Because he has spent a lot of time lying.
And us. Two math majors, we predicted
We kind of predicted it. We predicted that win, which is very important. Just want to let you know that our smartness outweighs anything else on this broadcast.
Totally. Like logic is the whole point.
It's the whole point. You gotta
you watch this to hear us.
Oh, to banter about all the logic. So I got a question for you. I think we've had a quiet couple of games from Robert. Now I know Robert is a skilled manipulator when it comes to playing this game. Do you think that in this third game he's going to be able to pull a sneaky move on somebody?
I feel like Lawrence can't ever again. I think he's done. He's lost the trust of the whole community.
I agree.
Robert and Alex, I think both could get away with something.
I think so too. And it's going to be very interesting to see what roles they draw in Game 3 to kind of get that going. So here's the interesting thing. We've got to take a break now from playing a game. We got to play some Two Truths and a Lie with our guest.
Ooh.
So it's important to get your thinking caps on and see how much you trust Alex and where his lie is. What do you know about this man's life?
All right, so now we're gonna get to know Alex even more, because it's time for Two Truths and a Lie.
Here it comes.
Okay, all right, so this one's focused, maybe. I don't know on what.
I'm listening.
Okay, this is your listening posture?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, Alex,
all right.
You want to tell us your Two Truths and a Lie?
Yes. I once was detained during a layover in Lithuania.
Okay.
Oh.
I once found an entire brick of cocaine and turned it over to the police. And somewhere in my body is the Little Dipper if you connect the dots of moles.
These are all really good ones.
Yeah.
Because
very specific.
Because also Alex said he is Russian, which makes me think he said he's Russian.
He's not.
So I'm believing you said you were Russian.
I said I get called Russian consistently at work.
This kid half listens. Okay.
I'm a kid. I don't know.
A man, a frog.
Legends. I don't know.
I think brick of cocaine is the lie.
Yeah, because I can believe you can get detained on an airport in Lithuania for some bullshit reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but we also have a pattern of like two outwardly specific detaining things and then a body thing.
Yeah. Body thing you can make of anything, but I feel like I'm just saying you can
share with us.
Well, I have two freckles like right here. Like symmetry is your body.
Those are your extra nipples.
But they yes. But they. So what I'm trying to say is
about the body.
Okay, so the human body is a magnificent. I don't know. I think the brick of cocaine because it's so outlandish.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's one of those like hiding in plain sight maybe.
Yes.
Moves.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
What do you guys think?
I feel like there would be so much more to a brick of cocaine situation, but I guess for the sake of the game, you
Yeah,
boil it
like
down
how
to
did you
the
find? You just
simplicity.
found it.
Could it have been in relation to getting arrested?
In Lithuania. Like that they could be
I was
connected.
detained for some reason.
For some reason. Oh, and then some point I just found a brick of cocaine. Sure.
Just didn't mind.
They took my clothes off. I found out I have a little dipper.
It's all just one story.
It's all one story. It's all one
What
story.
happens in Lithuania? stays in
Guys,
Lithuania.
what if it's actually that he's got the Big Dipper and not the Little Dipper, and that's the only difference that makes
that's
that
such
a
a good
lie.
call. That's such a good call. You're a piece of shit, right?
Oh, all right. Should we just vote on this? Let's.
I'm gonna go cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna do cocaine right now.
Okay.
I'll decide after.
Sorry, you guys vote for whatever you want.
All right, let's. I'm gonna lean into the cocaine situation.
Okay.
So, well, Alex.
All right, so I'll start it off revealing it this way. If you trace it right here, I have the little dipper. Do you see that? Right here?
That's a little dipper, yeah.
Oh, I do see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that on my body, so that one's true.
All right.
All right.
Also, 2 years ago, I took a vacation to the Cayman Islands, where my dad and I were going to go buy some barbecue from like a weird little shop, and an entire brick of cocaine washed up on the beach. My dad picked it up and just like cut the side of it. My dad's a police officer.
Oh.
Has been for a long time.
I was gonna say, all these stories are so close to being cool.
He's just like, sweet, free sugar.
I mean, he's not a police officer in the Cayman Islands, but he just picked it up and he goes, "No way." And it was
no
cocaine.
way.
So we called the cops. We didn't have cell phones, so we had to like walk to the nearest
You could have
beach
sold
house.
that for so much money.
Yeah, so he was in the
paid
middle
for your
of
entire
watching
vacation.
He was in the middle of watching Breaking Bad at the time
Oh,
too,
yeah.
and so that was the jokes that he made for the rest of
Oh
the
my
thing. I love you,
God,
Dad. That was an amazing time.
Yeah.
But he did, and so he called them, or he like called the cops. And these like detectives showed up, one of them like on a 4-wheeler, and they just like took it from us and were like, "Okay, bye."
We gotta investigate this. No, they're just gonna use that
We're
shit.
gonna really make sure this is cocaine.
And I was
balancing
in
evidence.
Lithuania. I did land in Russia, and they didn't believe that I was who
Russian.
I am, and so they definitely like held me back for a long time as they like did whatever they do, and so I sat in like a cold room on a hard chair. It only took like 45 minutes or an hour. Wasn't a full detainment, but it was definitely not in Lithuania.
Yeah, I feel like
I knew it was gonna be a small detail switch. Didn't it tell you?
Yeah, you're right.
Told you that's what it was.
You're right.
All right. So I guess we're gonna get into the next game. I don't remember what I was.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. All
'Cause
right.
I'm really loving this cloth. by
Yeah,
the
Jeremy,
way.
you check? You remember where you are now?
It's so strangely therapeutic.
Okay. While this one goes through therapy, let's just start the next round.
Everyone, close your eyes. Werewolves, wake up and look for other werewolves. If there is only one werewolf,
Here we
you may
are.
look at a card.
We got just Alyssa as the werewolf.
Oh. We have a Tanner? We do.
We have a ghost Tanner.
Oh, yes.
Ah, finally on the same team, Alex and Lawrence. We'll see what happens. Okay.
Oh, no seer today.
No seer. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so one thing I do want to comment on is the dance game. All right, I feel like Alyssa has had the most consistent dance game.
Yeah, I feel like it too. Lawrence got into it for a minute.
Yeah, he came out strong, and then he really fell off a cliff a little bit.
Alex just looks tired. He's worn out from the lies in this game, you know?
No. Okay.
I mean, after that Coke story, everyone's gonna believe him.
Yes, totally. You gotta believe him after the Coke story.
Insomniac, close your eyes. Everyone, wake up.
Oh?
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Player ID.
Some frosty fingers last night.
Ooh.
Frosty fingers?
It was cold.
Okay.
So you
can't hold on to this.
Dropsy fingers?
An ice grip. Yeah.
I think he's a werewolf. I'm just so bitter about last game.
I will wait for information to come out, and then I will pounce. That is my stance.
Like a true werewolf.
Yeah, exactly. No, cats pounce. Wolves just tackle.
They go for the tendon.
Yeah, exactly. They go for the frog penis.
I don't know if that happened on camera, so I don't know if anybody knows about. No, it didn't. Okay.
That's not a callback.
Oh, okay.
It's not a callback for the audience.
I just got a hank
just something we say here.
It's a casual statement we made. So I will say this: I was a Mason. I am a Mason.
Okay.
You don't know that you're still a Mason.
I could have been
You
switched.
were one.
Yes.
Okay.
Was there another Mason?
Yes, there was, but I'm not revealing that information.
Okay. It's kind of you.
What?
I mean,
I just want you to have the best chances possible, Rob, for you to.
I was the troublemaker, and I switched
to 2 people.
Who?
2 people.
Okay. Which 2 people?
Yeah, what the hell? I might as well just say it. I switched Alyssa and Mario.
Okay.
So, what were you?
I'm not ready to reveal that information yet.
Are we ever really ready to
You're not
reveal
who you were.
I know. And I'm kind of like trying to come to terms with that because it feels really weird in my core. Like I'm having
a little existential
What
crisis.
did you get into?
Hold up. We have a couple seconds. Are you not revealing who you were even though because you don't believe that he switched you? Or do you
He likes to do that move where he says he switches so yeah. Good job.
I'm getting very.
Okay, well, this is interesting, and I gotta say this. I think that it's because Alyssa doesn't trust Robert that she's not revealing it.
That's fair.
I think that's very valid.
I've seen that move before.
Yeah, because if she does trust him, then the game's over and Mario is screwed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as she reveals that information, and they get everybody to believe them. So now it's up to Mario to say, okay, how do I convince these people that I was also a werewolf or something? You know, there's a very interesting scenario that he's going to be put in.
Yeah, I don't know if convincing people that he was also a werewolf would help. I think it's just who you're going to believe.
Yeah, and like the belief is the tough thing.
Yeah.
Because when there are so many switches, you have a robber and a troublemaker this game, it's sometimes tough to keep in your head who you are, who your strategy should get you towards, you know, telling a lie about or believing. It's interesting. I think that I'm looking to Alex and Lawrence to use their team up as Masons.
I feel like Lawrence looks defeated during the.
He does,
like,
because he's gotten switched every game.
Yeah.
And that'll mess with your timing in your head. But I think that once he realizes that he's okay, that he's safe, now that he's the robber, I think that he'll probably be able to deduce that he needs to go hard after whoever the werewolf was.
That's the thing. If you don't know you're safe, you can't be open with someone.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's tough. So I'm hoping that Alyssa comes through and tells the truth, because I think she'll see that Robert is, but we'll see. If I'm predicting, I think it's the villagers' victory here.
And yes, I think so too. But I think it'll be tough because I think Mario's gonna put up a fight.
I think so too. So let's see how it goes. Take it back to our players.
All right, you done with therapy? You want to hit the button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Now we're back in the game.
Right.
So, what did you get into, Alex?
What did I get into?
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if it's the right time. I think I need one more bit of information before I can reveal how my night was spent.
Okay.
He's the werewolf.
Okay.
He's the werewolf, I feel like.
So, we know you robbed.
Me?
Theoretically, no.
Me? No. Wait.
Didn't you say you robbed someone and you didn't want to say who it was yet?
Oh, yeah, I did. I did say I got it from some thievery.
So if he got up
So if you forgot.
How did you forget?
Wait, and you forgot?
It's almost like it didn't happen.
Yeah. It's almost like you're lying.
It's almost like that.
Okay, so what are you then? What more information do you need to say what you are?
Time.
You trying to burn the clock?
There's not much time left.
Yeah.
We've got 1 minute, 20
So
seconds.
the two people that claimed that they switched things, my card was not touched, correct?
Correct. I mean, I didn't touch your card.
You didn't look at me when you said that.
What's going on over
No, I'm gonna do it. All right, it's the 4th minute.
Yeah.
I was also a Mason.
1 minute
Okay.
remaining.
I can confirm.
Double Mason.
So double
on this
Mason.
side.
So you two are Masons. Okay.
Okay.
Correct.
So we've given
So
it.
if one of you were, or maybe they're both werewolves, that's
No,
possible.
me. I was lone werewolf card in the middle. So, and when I looked in the middle, I saw the other werewolf, which of course isn't helpful. But
If you're switched.
If we're switched.
That's funny because I was actually the werewolf.
So Tanner move?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. You could be a really smart
Only
Tanner,
30 seconds left.
but also he could be a really dumb Mario.
It's known to happen.
I don't know. I feel like I called him at the beginning of the game. I said Mario's the werewolf, and I feel like maybe we should vote for Mario to get him back for last time.
But he might be the Tanner now.
No,
but if there's a switch.
Oh, you would have said. You would have said if it was Tanner. Okay.
Yeah.
Could be two
All right.
Wolferoonies over here.
Whenever you say Wolferini, you're good.
It's done. All
Time
right.
is up. Everyone. 3.
Love you, Mario.
Vote.
There.
Can't win them all.
Yeah,
Can't win them
nothing you
all.
can do about that one.
I was the wait.
Whoa.
You switched.
Whoa.
Wait. So hold on.
Whoa.
Wait.
What happened?
Yeah, what did happen?
I don't know.
Wait a second. Okay.
Whoa.
How did that happen?
Wait. So you were the werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that was
were
my
the
concern.
robber.
So I was actually the robber, but then I was eventually going to reveal that he was the Mason. But then you said you switched us. So I was like,
Yeah.
I still have a chance to be careful here because she might be the werewolf, and she was.
Yeah.
And that did not work out for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
That was a
So
very
this is what I expected.
Yeah.
But
I also have a confession to make. When the game started, I forgot what my role was. Like, I literally looked at my card and then straight up forgot. And then I'm like, shit. As the audio is playing, I'm like, am I a werewolf? I might be a
let's just
werewolf.
play it
Like,
that
I
way.
can't remember. I was like, so I slowly opened my eyes. I was like, well, there's no one else. Doesn't mean they could be. And then I flip over the card and I see it's a werewolf. And I'm like, doesn't tell me if I was actually the werewolf or not. Okay, great. So, yeah.
That's
then
why I
struggled with
then wanted to then act like the werewolf, because then if I was switched, then she'd be the werewolf.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let's see if Casey and Cassie followed all of that, and if they like saw through the lies. There were no lies. Whatever lies I lied. I don't know.
I have to say, Casey called the move that Mario was gonna pull. I mean,
it's the only your back is against the wall in that situation. It's a very hard place to win from. So you kind of got to throw whatever you can, and I respect Mario for doing it. However, the way that he was saying Wolfalooski, or what was the exact Wolferowski. Oh my gosh, just. That's a rough one. Anytime the Wolferonis come out, the Wolferooskis, the Wolferowskis.
It's suicidal.
That's tough. That's a real tough one. I mean, you throw what you can against the wall and you see if it sticks. And I tell you what, that Wolferoni was not cooked all the way through. So, what do you think about that last game? Like, who do you think your MVP of that last game was?
MVP of the last game. I don't know. I'd have to say I was impressed with Robert when he came out.
Yeah.
I think that's what made the game.
I feel like Robert was in control for most of the play session today, and that was a thing. He kind of had cards where he was able to do that, but I think that it suits his player characteristics. So I was definitely very into watching him play. So yeah, I think I would also say Robert was my MVP. Yeah. So we are. We are pretty much done with this today. We want to say thank you guys so much for for tuning in. We're gonna head out to the main lounge and give a sign off. So we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, and before we say goodbye to everybody, Alex, is there anything you want to plug, anything you want to work on that you want to tell anybody about?
No, I don't have any like current plugs. I'm new here, so I don't like no places.
Okay, so if you have recommendations for Alex,
I'll plug that.
Put them in the
chat.
thing. Yeah,
Be like, hey,
let us
go
know.
eat at this restaurant or go see this show.
Yeah,
or something like that.
do these things.
Give him date ideas.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Hook him
yes.
up.
Yes. Let him know all the great places.
He's got to take his lady out.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great games, you guys. Way to go.
Thanks.
As Danny likes to say,
that's right.
Friends don't make secrets.
But
No, sorry.
No.
Secrets, no.
Secrets tell lies.
Sorry. Secrets don't make friends, but friends make secrets. Goodbye, guys.
Good cries and good fries.